Alright, hey guys, and welcome to your second HTML tutorial. In this video we'll be talking about formatting and styling text, and probably just, while we're working with that, going back over some of the headings and paragraphs sort of things. Now, in my last video, in the description, I added a link where you can download Notepad++. It's the editor I'll use. It's notepad++.org or something like that. But yeah, just in case you wanted to help in how to open this in Notepad, what you can do, you can open up Notepad, you can go File, Open, and down here select all files, and then you find where you saved it and you can open it there. Alternatively, you can right click on it, and mine says edit with Notepad++ because I think it's my default editor or whatever. Usually it'll just say edit, and then you click that, it'll open it up in Notepad, or you can go open with Notepad. But I will be using Notepad++. I recommend downloading it. It's free and it's really good. So just to start off with, just with the headings, there's 6 headings. I'll just show you a few of them. This is the middle-sized heading. Remember, whenever you open a tag, you got to close it. So we started with H3, and our closing tag will be the same H3 tag with a / just before the H3. This just tells it that everything in between, though the opening and closing tag, will be affected by the tags pretty much. And so we'll just do H6. This is the smallest tag. Just save it and open it up. So basically, from last time, here we go. So we got, this is a heading, this is the middle heading, and this is the smallest heading. So that's H1, and that's H3, and that's H6. So they eventually get smaller. Then you've got H2 and H4 and H5, and yeah, the 6th one is actually smaller than a normal paragraph, I think. But yeah, just as a tip, never use a heading as your normal text, because search engines will use it to display as the link in the search engines. So if you're using headings as text, then it can sometimes, it will affect like what gets displayed. So just use normal paragraphs for text and headings for headings. So yeah, just as we're talking about with the first one, so last tutorial, we just had our HTML tag. So every HTML document has to start and end with HTML tags. That defines the beginning and the end. The head section, that contains things that aren't displayed in the page. The title, that's what's displayed in the tab over here and the top of the window. The body, that's what is going to be displayed in the on the page. And here we've got our headings. So I'll just get rid of these ones there. So we've got our text here. We can write whatever we want. We can go on for as long as we want, and it'll eventually, as we write tons and tons and tons and tons and tons, it will just it'll eventually just get to the end of the page, and it'll just create a new line. So if we want this text to be, say for example, bold, the tag for making text bold is just B. That's all it is, just B. Simple enough, B for bold. And we've got to close it once we So we open the B tag at the beginning of the text that we want to be bold, and we close it at the end of the text that we want to be bold. Save it, refresh it, and now this is bold. So we'll go bold, not bold, Control S, or save whatever, refresh, and you can see the difference, bold and not bold. So we can also, it's pretty simple, if you want to make it italic, we'll just go so if you want to make text italic, it's I, and close that, save it, and the text then becomes italic. You can also underline it with the U tag, close that, and now it becomes underlined. Yeah, so say we want to make the text color, we want to make the text red, right? So we come to our body tag, we press space in there, and we'll go style equals, and then 2 quotes, and in there, this is sort of like CSS, cascading style sheets, and they're what can change how a website is displayed, like its appearance and all that. I'll go into that later, I won't do that now, but this is just some basics of how to change the style of an individual web page. If you want to change it, you have to do this with every web page. But yeah, CSS is easier, but I'll just show you how to do this for now. So we want to go style, so we'll change the font first. We want the font to be Verdana, or however you say it. So font dash family colon, and then the font that you want it to be, and then you put a semicolon at the end, and then you save it. You come back, refresh it, and now it's Verdana. If we want it to be red, all we have to do is go color colon red. And there, it's red. You can also do other things like background dash color colon, we'll make it black. Like that, and the background is now black. And say if we want a certain paragraph or heading or anything like that to be different from the rest, we can do what we've done here, the style, but just in the paragraph or the heading or whatever text tags you're using. Color colon, we want it to be orange, and save. Now it's orange. So basically you can just change colors, and, well, for example, we can also change the font with that, dash family Arial, save, and it's a bit hard to tell the difference, but yeah, it's changed to Arial. And yeah, you can also go font dash size colon, and then however big you want it to be, so 30 pixels, and then refresh, and it becomes bigger. It's almost the same size as the heading. And yeah, so you can also do, just quickly I'll show you, you can use the font tag font, I think it goes like size equals, you do it like that, font equals, and then you just put whatever you want in there, and then you close the font tag, and then you go save, and you refresh, and so you can also do it like that. You've got font size here, you can change that to whatever you want, and that sort of thing. And so yeah, what these anything tags are elements, and so I'll go into elements and attributes and all that sort of stuff later on in another tutorial. So yeah, that's the end. I'll leave this tutorial here. Once again, I don't know what I'll be doing next, but I'm sure it'll be cool. So I hope you guys have learnt some stuff from this tutorial, and I'll see you guys next time.